There we go.
Hi, everyone. Welcome and thank you for joining us again for another exciting new episode of our Embodying and Co-Creating New Earth Energies Collectively Consciously new series. This week is episode 4, which is how to invite others in when needing help with Diane Oudshoorn. Diane, would you like to say something real quick just to introduce yourself, and then we could turn it over to Anastacia?
Yep, sure. Hi, I'm Diane, and I'm actually from New Zealand, and I've had quite an experience.
From where?
From New Zealand.
New
not
Zealand. New Zealand.
Aotearoa. Yeah. So yeah, I've had quite a journey in my life, and yeah, and I've met as Anastacia, and I've been following her for about 5 years or so, and really growing from that. So yeah,
Following the divine with me, following the divine, and following our journeys together. And
absolutely.
Thank you for saying that, darling. It's that link of that Christ energies that we feel so deeply as spiritual, what we call spiritual sisters. And the big calling and reason for these conscious collective new platform video series is if not us, who? And it's more than those words, isn't it, though, you two? It's more than that. It's beyond the words. And even Cryon, when I listened to Cryon recently, Cryon also he's said all the words too, and now he's sharing bits, and the words have been said. It's into that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But it's beyond that even more. It's further into the big shift happening already. So welcome everybody. New Trinity energies coming in. Beautiful Diane Oudshoorn as Chris shared, and my beautiful Jesus boy Chris. When you're older, you'll be thankful. You'll be happy. I'll still be calling you boy. We like to keep young, don't we, in spirit?
Right.
And there's a need for this new platform in divine unconditional love coming together, where there's no inflated egos. Everybody is creating a new space and a new you, a new me. Each one of us is creating new for ourselves. And so we've been called together to be brave enough to come out from behind the scenes from our little part of the world. As Diane said, she comes from New Zealand, and I'm from Australia, and Chris is from United States. And so we're coming in here and sharing our beautiful divine healing energies. Make no mistake, every time you come into this space, there are no mistakes. That's just a mistake, isn't it? So welcome and thank you everybody for coming. I'm clearing the energies on a higher planetary level in holding this space. Each one of us is together with a beautiful new tree of life energy. So if you can just picture the tree of life with us all here in this tree of life energy space, and just see little emeralds and amethyst drops, jewels, gems trickling down right now. And the reason, and it's gold as well, the tree is gold. The reason I'm bringing this energy in this space right now, we don't know what will happen each time we come on live. And I love that we've grown so much that Chris and Di are masters themselves, growing into their human embodiment consciousness in their amazing, massive energy vessels and what they're bringing through to the planet. And both of you, I'm honored to be in this space with you too. Thank you for coming in as well. I never lose sight of that we're side by side, and that all of us are bringing this new sovereign empire energies. And I might talk about this further in the future. And today, the main area we're looking at is something that Di and I have spoken of for quite a while together. I call Di my therapist. Di's the person I go to because she actually is. What's your qualification, Di?
I'm actually a qualified counsellor. Yeah.
There you
so,
go.
Yeah.
She's and so Di knows the methods and tools that at times I'm needing to mirror and bounce back to help me with myself, where she lovingly holds that space, because we need to hold the space with each other. And one of the main areas and struggles I've had is how to invite others in when needing help. Boy, oh boy, have I struggled with this because we're such givers. And Chris, have you had areas where you've struggled inviting others in
Absolutely.
when needing help?
And
yeah. How can you relate to that?
That's it, big time. It's like you say, for one, we're givers, so it's in our nature, just to be the ones on that other side, that are giving, and usually there's something in the receiving. And then also for me, like growing up differently or feeling different in this world, it was like, who do I go to for help? So for the longest time, it was like, for me, I felt like I only had myself to rely on. And then as time started going on, and then I met you, little by little, you saw how we had to work for me to actually let you in to help, and it's a process. And it's like you say too, it's not, it does take time and conscious effort, to actually, if you've carried the weight for so long, to actually allow others to come in and assist you, because it's no small thing.
Because we're masters, we're ascending, we're gathering, we're growing together. And so this is very much coming and raising a vibration and taking this up a platform. Before we came in, we have a little chat behind the scenes, not for long. I don't like to talk too long, because I like to bring that rawness and realness of, in real life, this is what we are really like. There is no putting on. And when we were really honest and extremely raw and real, because there needs to be created a higher vibrational platform for, like what Chris said, in all the years in what he's been doing, and Di, with you, all the years that you've been doing what you've been doing. You've been through a huge and enormous amount of trauma and stress. Everyone can say, yes, haven't we all? But this isn't everybody that's showing up here that's being brave enough to come in and hold this space with us, to share. Taking it the next step is a big thing. We don't have to do this. We do it. I know why I do it, and I've shared before for the collective, for my role and passion. Why are you here today, darling?
That's a tricky question.
Not really. What do you feel? What's your purpose and reason? What's your purpose and reason for being in here with me and Chris? And I'm recording this, and yes, I'm streaming it live. Let's remove everyone out, and we're grounding in. The next vision is brown tree trunk, grounding in the tree of life. When you were speaking, the brown tree trunk came. So see that through your center column to help yourself ground in with these. These are Trinity divine healing energies coming in. Okay, this is the first time we've spoken in this lifetime. We've known each other for ancient times, past times, and we're re-meeting up again in this lifetime to cut through the bullshit, to have been really deep, sensitive empaths and broken through so many. We're all New Earth pioneers. And so, Di, there's a reason for you coming here.
And it is about me speaking up. And also, I was given a word this week by somebody to wonder on or ponder on, and it was foundation. And this I see as being part of my foundation to being my true self. This act, it's stepping out of my comfort zone, really out of my comfort zone, because I'm a listener, not a talker.
Can I tell them what it was like when we first met? This is what you ready? This is what it was like when I used to video with Di. And then I got that. And then slowly over months, I got her eyes. And then I got all of her. It took, was it years? Months? That's years. What it was like. So the message here is get uncomfortable. Get out of your bed, get off your lounge. This is what I've said before too. if you want that abundance, because I'm also working hugely at the moment, we've been sharing about financial abundance. It's a big part of our abundance coming in. And to meet that, say 50%, you've got to come forward for it to happen. And, you know, Di, yourself with me, that it took me 2 years to build up my confidence, to build up, and everyone can see that growth that was recorded live as I grew into where I'm so much more comfortable and it's easy and I love, and I always did, but to break through and all of that growth through 5D is all on those videos that are being freely gifted and shared, because ultimately we're here to share our divine love. And Di, you helped me so much along the way. So I'm guided to share a little bit. Put your money where your mouth is, Anastacia. I'm going to step up on the platform and say how, what it took for me to invite you in when I needed assistance.
Go for it.
Because I've been doing this for so long and I've been doing it by myself. Remember, I'm always a mirror for everybody else, always that mirror. Okay, so when I talk about me, it's really you. So a lot of us, I could say elder in years, however, I feel it applies to everyone. We had to do things ourselves and there wasn't help around years ago. So then you get used to that pattern and that way of you had to be there for yourself only. And then you've come across somebody, cross the ditch, cross the drink, that slowly over time, she helped provide the confidence for me to trust her. And the amazing thing was that when you did that with me, Di, you were actually inviting me in.
Yeah. Yep.
To provide help for you.
Absolutely. It's about the connection. It's always about connection. Always. And the trust does have to be earned. You know, that's it. It does have to be earned, especially when, you know, a lot of us have been so broken and we've been damaged by life, by people that we're meant to have trusted, and et cetera, and had faith in. But yeah, now I've got lost.
No, you haven't. You're going really good. What I'm seeing above you is a healing happening. You're not. What I was seeing was an old energy releasing off you, and your brain, left and right brain, was starting to balance out. So what I love about you and Chris and everyone that comes in, that's been invited in, is that you allow me the space. See, these are clues in everything we're saying and how to divide others into help. You will give me that space to know, to hold the space. And then when you say I'm doing that and I mirror back, I go, oh, it's because this is healing and we're working in this trust, this trust energy. So you're actually not lost. You felt that you were lost, but what it is allowing ourselves a pause to feel and release. And there's something I'm getting at here. Do any of you want to jump in here? There's stuff happening. Does anyone getting in to say anything at the moment?
I could jump in.
Please.
And what I'll say, Anastacia, is and what Diane's saying too, is one of the really main things of allowing somebody in to help and assist is being able to form that trust and to feel that resonance, because that's exactly what, like, you know, like,
okay, hang on, Chris. You're coming through broken to me. Just stop for a minute for me, please, darling. That was very broken for me. Di, did that come through clear for you?
No, it came through broken as well.
Okay, so let's take a breath. And can you see if your connection's clear to say that again? If it's broken again, I'll let you know.
Okay. How's it coming through now?
No, patchy.
No?
No.
Okay, I'll be back. You guys go ahead.
Fix that. All right, so we'll keep going. So, Di, the subject here for episode number 4 with Diane Oudshoorn, that's not even how you pronounce your name. I've got it so wrong, but, you know, I call you Oudsy. So how do you pronounce it?
Oudshoorn.
You're right.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
You know, as somebody said to me one day, is about about the shearer talking to the other shearer, and he goes, "You're Oudshoorn," you know.
Boom, boom. Oudshoorn. That's a good one. Oudshoorn and Oudsy it is from me.
Yeah.
How'd you go, Chris?
Am I okay now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you turn the loud music down that was taking up all the Wi-Fi band? What was it?
Had to go bump the Wi-Fi.
That's it. So what were you saying, darling, with Di? Can you remember?
Oh, yeah, sure. What I was saying is, like, for us to really be able to allow others in to assist, the real main thing I feel is that trust. For us to feel that we can form that trust with that one person that we allow in, because like I was saying, for us three, that was the one thing we felt with each other, was that trust, and that we came from the very same place, and of unconditional love, and where it felt safe, you know what I mean? And then from there, we built upon little by little, and, allowed each other in, really, is what I feel.
And as you're talking, Trinity energies are flowing in, the tri-flame energies are coming in. Grace just wrote, yes, this has been one of my greatest challenge, asking for help. I am shifting this pattern that does not service me. So that's beautiful. So Chris, when you came in, we all know it's the Wi-Fi band, but we also know on a higher level, your energy set that off. And someone even wrote that. I'm like, it's exactly what it was. So what did you say you did? You shifted it up. Oh, hello. There's no coincidences. He just happened to shift that up, Di. You just took it up a few notches.
Oh, funny.
So, okay, so energy, there's a spiral coming in now. And Carrie wrote, yes, I agree. It is hard to let people in to help. So, Di, with your counselor cap on, with your spiritual link with yourself, when someone says, yes, I agree, it's hard to let people in to help.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we're saying, yes, we need to have trust, but we're here to bring something new today. We're here to bring something new and different.
So to get that connection, it can be as simple as, say, like to practice is about practicing, I guess, in some ways, trusting yourself before you can actually, before you feel safe enough to say your innermost secrets, so to speak. I've kind of likened it, or I've read somewhere too, about somebody who went in and asked their neighbour, they had poor neighbours, and they went and asked their neighbour for a cup of salt because they knew that that's all they could afford. And it gives that other person a connection, and a sense of worth, because they haven't got a lot, but they want to give.
I felt that. The light bulb just went on. Then it was like, what a beautiful way to that is a way to open up. I just felt that really strongly then, darling. Thank you. A big higher heart opening just came through when you shared that. I just like to voice the energy. Keep going, darling. I was just voicing what came in as you spoke.
Yeah, that's what I felt when I read it as well.
Yes.
It is that simple. It's not as, you don't have to go into somebody and say, well, actually, can you help me with this, and the other thing? And then, you take that risk of rejection at that stage. It's small things. It's opening up about small things at first. In my job or in my role as a counsellor, I've been really blessed with people opening up to me, and they quite often say, I've never told anybody that before. And some people, it shocks them that they've actually done that, but I just provide the space.
I wonder, just pause for a second. I wonder how many people can relate and have had that. How many, put your hands up, how many have said, because I can see you all. No, I can't. Remind me to tell you a story about my son and his friend, how we'd freak out that I was reading his mind if we get time, because it's a funny story. And I know a lot of people of us find that people, so you're coming from that energy space. This is good, Di. It's yes, I know many will feel that too.
Yeah. And that's all it is. It's allowing people space in a lot of ways just to be themselves, nobody has to fill the void. Anxiety fills a void. when and that's what was happening to me before, when I lost my words. It was anxiety that made me want to keep speaking. So that's as simple as it can be. It really is.
It's simple, yet I would have to say, Chris, do you want to share, darling?
No, I'm fine. That was powerful for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Another big shift happened then. Oh, they've got all the hands up. Lisa, Rhonda, Natalie, Carrie, Rachel, Fiona. I can see they've put their little hands up. So, big wheel turn shift happening just in you sharing that, Di. Thank you for that. So, when we put ourselves in the position of how to invite others in when needing help, what helped you?
What helped me? Oh, gosh.
There's something else. There's something here that's buried that I've got to release. I can feel it. And there's something coming up. Chris, can you feel what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, it's releasing now. There we go. And in the center of all of us is a big mass of energy that we're all going to release now. I often see like a sewer plate in the ground, and then that metal grate, and then you see the energy pressure push that up, and it just releases that flow of that old black gunk, and that's what we're doing right now. And we see white light. It's like a geyser of mud on the top, and we're just releasing that and releasing through the core of ourselves right now. And this is for everybody. To bring this through for yourself, for your life and times in the past when you felt suppressed and pushed down and you couldn't voice and speak up. This is ancient old release right now. This is preparing the way as well for on the 22nd. There will be that live global healing coming through, anchoring our light body. And it's no coincidence that you're in here on this today, Di, clearing this for yourself. Because, Di, I know that you also feel and carry the energies for New Zealand. You have the song I was playing before we come on was Ancient Mother, and I was singing to you, Ancient Mother, with a crackly voice at the moment, but I was singing to the Ancient Mother song, and you have that Ancient Mother energy. You have such a strong link to your country, to the earthquakes, everything that happens in New Zealand. You'll be messaging me, there's another one coming. You feel it before it comes.
Yeah. I do. It's horrible.
I'd like to, we're going to shift that today, because I'd like you to share a little bit of an outline of what you're going through personally in a case with the government. That's where I'm guided to go for here today. You shared a little bit with Chris before. What's that you're going through at the moment?
So at the moment, there is a Royal Commission of Inquiry happening about people who were in state care over the years. And I was one of those people in state care. I was 17 and I was put in there by the police into a mental institute. And this is one of the places that has, I don't know how to put it. They, some of the people who were affected actually took this information to the UN, and the UN has come back and said the government has to investigate this because this is not on. It's actually torture, a lot of torture, and there was a lot of abuse that happened. So that case has actually opened up all cases in New Zealand for the churches, the schools, the mental institutions.
Wow.
It's huge. Anybody who is disabled, intellectually challenged, anybody in state care. And so I'm a part of that, because I was there at 17, and I wasn't suicidal until I got out, put it that way. So it was an experience.
What era was this, to give us an idea of?
It was the late 70s. It was late 70s. For me, it was late 70s.
Yeah.
But it's happened. It's kept on happening. It hasn't stopped. It's become, it's about us speaking up and speaking our truth, which is what we're on about.
Thank you so much.
that's what it is. It's about speaking what happened, speaking our truths of what happened, and being heard. I'm not sure if the world knows, well, I think they do, but what happened last Thursday with our police attacking peaceful protesters, that broke me. I was lucky I could get hold of Anastacia and kind of get calmed down a bit from that, because that just triggered me off majorly. And I actually wrote to the people who were doing the Royal Commission of Inquiry, and they said, I don't think this is going to go anywhere. What's the point in me doing this? And then they said, you know, look, we'll contact you. We really want you to know that we do want to hear your story. But I'd already calmed myself down with Anastacia's help. And just realizing it's a bigger purpose. It's not actually.
I remember that now that yes, it is, but it's a bigger picture of you're planting a seed. What I did, and the reason I could give you that support is because I'd been through that myself with the military. Not the same as you, by no means have I endured what you have of that torture in that bloody, what happened to you, darling. People can use their own imaginations, because it's big stuff, and that's Di's private space, and whatever she chooses to share, that's up to you, Di. But it's okay to give everybody a bit of an idea of what you've been through, that what happened last week, as you said, had to happen to you to re-break. I know it's painful and tough of the bigger picture, and because I was broken like that, and many Australians have been broken with the bullshit that's happened here in Australia, others in a state more confined than me. And that's what I said, it doesn't seem like, and that's PTSD. On what difference is it going to make? How am I going to help? And I was lucky that I had someone in my life that was an ex-Vietnam veteran that said, and what you're doing is we sow that seed, and here it is 20, 30 years later. Maggie's here. She's come. I told you she was going to come for a feed. Here she comes right in front of me. I tried. Hello. You're becoming a regular in my videos. You're going to fly away. You're going to let everyone see you. There you are. Hello, darling. Okay. So, the bird tribes are always with us. So every little bit, just throwing the feed out. Okay, big shift happening now. Crown areas, everybody, just take a moment, focus the buzzing off here for you in your energies and whatever you've participated in your life. So we're working with Ancient Mother energies with Di. It is an honor and a blessing, Di, to have you here. And I thank you for all of that you've gone through, and that you've allowed me to be a close spiritual sister in that pure divine Christ love. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And everybody here is receiving an amazing healing from you. When you spoke about that salt, we felt that higher healing come through you. And that's what we're saying to people. Being you is enough. You just need to be. And Di, so brave as Chris, as I am, because you've got to step up. You just need to step up and out of that comfort zone. And so that release is coming now. How to invite others in the end. I keep reading that when needing help. And the answer I just got then is by being brave is what came. There it goes, it's released. Off here, releasing up, clearing. And it's like, the crystal is the aqua aura. You can look that up yourself afterwards. And that's the color here.
This one?
Can't see it properly, darling. Yes.
Right.
Yes. I think the one that I've got on.
Yeah.
Ancient Mother, Ancient Mother. Thank you so much, darling, for everything. I've got tears in my eyes for what you've been through, and sharing your beautiful energy with us. I'm just relaying that in visuals and healings just by you being you. And so how to invite others in when needing help is just by you being you. How to invite others in when needing help? By being brave. There are so many answers to that, and I keep looking at it. So Chris, what's another one? How to invite others in when needing help? What comes for you?
Let's say allowing yourself to be vulnerable in a sense, you know.
With the trust.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So number one is absolutely, and we can even take it to a number one step, is feel into if it's a trustful space before you do the trust, isn't it? You know, it's yeah, so trust. Yep. Anything else, Chris? Oh, big release. How to invite others in when you need help. What's another way?
Let me sit with that and you can come back if you feel to.
You're feeling, I can feel the energies too. It's processing. Wow, something big's releasing. How are you feeling, Di?
Yeah, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay. I was burning off a lot before though. I was sweating.
Yeah,
like
me
a
too.
bugger.
I've just finished
Yeah.
perspiring like crazy as well.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so I'm just, you go, Di.
I wrote something originally before I sent the original one of that, the one off to you, Stacey, and it said about how to invite others in when needing help. And I put, can be challenging as we are so used to holding space for others, being the helpers for so long. It's our time now to open ourselves up to being helped, which in turn gives others the opportunity to experience the joy that giving back can bring about, to experience the privilege and honour that having that chance to help another can bring. We no longer have to do this journey alone, giving others the opportunity to say yes or no instead of that making that decision for them. We do not know what their potential is until we help unlock it. And I've got, in asking for help, it empowers others to do the same and brings about a connection like no other, allowing others to shine their light. Connection equals community.
Big breath, slow it right down, Take a big breath, slow it right down. And
Yep.
Thank you, because Chris, this is what happened when you were reading. So Di, can you please go back and start reading that again? And thank you for allowing me to say this with you, because you understand it's slow it down and reread and feel that. There was so much information. I was going good and then it sped up. So please, I'd love to hear it again.
Okay, so how to invite others in when needing help can be challenging as we are so used to holding space for others, being the helpers for so long. It is our time now to open ourselves up to being helped, and what in turn gives others the opportunity to experience the joy that giving back can bring about. Pause
that one. Just the last bit. That really hit me when you read that. And something started to click. Can you read that last bit again? When we open up to others, what happens?
Okay. It's our time to open ourselves up to being helped, which in turn gives us the opportunity to experience the joy that giving back can bring about.
Okay, so when we open up with others, that's the gift. That's the clincher right there. And that is what will work and get through for many that may find this a bit challenging, is to realize that when you open up, you are giving a gift for others to open up. That is the clincher. Do you know that's the sole purpose for me coming on the videos was that? Because I knew that when I came on videos and I shared, that is the greatest gift. So thank you. That one was really powerful.
Good.
Chris got booted. I've just got to bring him back in. Keep going, darling.
Okay, so about the joy that giving back can bring about, to experience the privilege and honour that having that chance to help another can bring.
Yes, by taking that moment, have a look at the first bit you wrote, by taking that moment to share with yourself. This is there's a golden key here, Di.
Yeah.
That's what keeps coming through. Read the next bit.
We no longer have to do this journey alone.
Boom.
Giving others the opportunity to say yes or no instead of making that decision for them.
Pause.
We do not.
Pause.
Yep.
That's big. Say that one again.
Giving others the opportunity to say yes or no instead of making that decision for them.
Oh, okay. I just felt that. So my biggest message with everyone through here and you today is slow down. And it is the anxiety. This is a big answer or big information for everyone, is about slow down. Not you have, everyone, you have time to breathe, to feel, to explore, to slow down even further, to release the anxiety. I've suffered anxiety probably all my life as well. And by the slowing down and the breathing, confidence, faith, and trust in myself that took a while to build, it's that slowing down will help to ease the anxiety. That was a message, golden key message. I said there was a golden key coming through, and that's what it was with that, Di.
Yeah. As my physio said to me, 3 minutes is still 3 minutes, regardless of how much you rush it.
Oh,
I know.
Aren't they good? How you going, Chris? You're back in. You jumped off for a bit.
Yep. No,
Good.
that's it. And I can totally resonate with that for sure, because it's like you pause and you stop, like you say, and you allow that space. And that's even like to allow others in, you know, and then from there, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
This would have to be the big overall message for everybody. I know of is this anxiety, and the other one is the rushing, and it's in our nature to rush and be on the go. I call it being a Zetter, because we want to go from A to Z instantly without going A, B, C, D. So I call it a Zetter. Being a Zetter is that a lot of us, it is a natural part of us. I know it's in you, Chris. I know it's in you, Di. And you know what, really, I feel that is part of us, but it's this heightened anxiety as well. That we can still be like that. And it's just, okay, energies are releasing right now. So Tanya wrote with what you just read out, Di, feeling a big release from hearing that. Yes, slowing down more. My knee has been hurting to help me slow down. Oh, yes, your physical will let you know. We are at the time of physical embodiment more than ever. And with this new light body upgrade coming on the 22nd, 22022022, there will be more new aches and pains releasing. So Lisa, Daniel says he can feel a higher heart space opening, Di. Amy said sacred reciprocally. So beautiful to see you through. Oh, it's hard to talk sometimes and feeling the energies. Lisa wrote, feeling a depth in my heart space I haven't felt before. What a relief. What a release.
Wow. Beautiful.
When we slow down, we allow others to catch the bits as well, for us to catch the bits. What's the next bit, darling?
We do not know what their potential is until we help unlock it. In asking for help, it empowers others to do the same and brings about a connection like no other, allowing others to shine their light. Connection equals community, equals contentment, equals joy.
Oh, read that one again. Go.
In asking for help, empowers others to do the same and brings about a connection like no other, allowing others to shine their light. Connection equals community, contentment, joy.
Wow.
And that's what I just said to you.
So good. That's what you want.
That's what I didn't send to you.
That's the hidden behind the scenes. So, and that said, that contentment, that last one, if you can feel your higher heart, everyone, that just cleared out the back of your heart space, your whole higher heart space. That's what what you read and brought through was powerful. See, when most of us have we've all got a powerful energy, and it takes a little while to learn how to embody that, how to handle that, because in the past, so many of us, all of us, have been through some sort of abuse, verbally, physically, and then we tend to shut down and pull away. And the message here today, big shift coming. I'm seeing a big golden fleur-de-lis come through. And I also, what you wrote to me was, I'm sitting here saying, please help me to write a short, heartfelt message of what I'm to say and smile as I realize the irony of it. Ask for help. Assistance is as simple as that. To sit, stand, lay down and ask for help from above, and it will be delivered. Maybe not in the way expected, delivered all the same. There's no need for expanding. It really is keeping it simple. I love that. Now I've got rain coming. There's a tin roof. I've got an open mic. If it gets really loud with the mic, please just let me know. So it's interesting, the next bit that you wrote that I'm guided to share, that you felt a weight lifted because you went to your head with your perfection. Because this is not just you. This is everyone I know does this. Perfection, intellectual expectations, that, you know, this has to come across in a certain way, blah, 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 the I'm not good enough, which is out of bullshit. I'm enough, as it is what I wrote above. It was just beautiful, your process of being really honest with yourself.
Mm. Yep. And that takes time to do as well. You know, it's not as easy as, oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow. And I can have all the knowledge in the world, but to apply it's a different thing.
Can I say that's number two? The next second biggest thing I find with many masters, especially those that have been a bit older that work with other people on different platforms, is, oh, hello, the biggest mirror is on me every time I talk, you know. And I love when feathers are ruffled in what I share and say, because I'm just the biggest fucking divine mirror. Oh, big shift happening then. Is so many people are good at helping and showing and guiding others, and they're the ones that have the biggest struggles in now realizing the biggest mirror is myself, because there's nowhere else to go from here. To come through into the new earth, what we call new earth energies, the vibration is joy. Joy is like a ticket, a passport through to the new earth energy. So we are needing to find that new inner joy. This is just coming through. Chris, would you like to share something? This come left to feel this new wave of energy coming in. Is there anything you'd like
Absolutely.
to share?
Yeah. And really, and it's, you know, you and I have gone into this too, is that joy is a huge part of like creating this new energy. And, you know, we really learned that with these platforms, especially, you know, and like each time we gather here, that's like that new earth energy feel to me, is because like when we do gather, it's like so in this safe sacred space, but also, you know, coming together like as community, because at the end of the day, our energy and our presence does matter, you know, and it does have an impact. And just like, you know, like Diane was saying, like what difference is it going to make? I really feel like her doing what she's going to do is going to make the hugest difference with that, you know, and pushing that forward and what she's doing there. And the same thing with each and everything that we do individually as well, you know. So yeah.
With what Diane's going through with the government in
With the government, yes.
across the ditch. That's
I
nice.
feel her
That's
energy is
nice
going to really
hear
add to that.
Di.
Yeah.
That's nice, Di.
It is good to hear. It's affirming it, you know, and it's more encouragement for me to do it.
And for me, it's almost like I feel like what Anastacia did for the females in Australia with the government and the military. I feel like you're doing the same thing in your own way with that, Diane. Really, I do.
Absolutely. And that's how come I could help her and say, oh, no, listen, I didn't think it was a big, like everyone says, you know, you did this, this,
Yep.
this. And I go, no, you don't see that at the time. But 20 odd years later, I look back and then I can see the flow happening. So that was the biggest thing I said to Di, was that I know it's going to be, you need to be part of that foundation. I'm yelling louder because the noise is loud. I'm sorry if I'm yelling louder to you all. How's my volume coming through?
It's for me it's dulled down quite a bit.
Yeah, a little, yeah.
Yeah.
Not really?
You've been quiet. You've been quiet.
This is not letting up. It's going pretty strong. We're going to leave this here because there's a lot more healing to come through. If you want to do a part 2 with this Di in the future, you let me know. So Is there anything you'd like to share before we go?
Yeah, I just want to share this little poem that I've got from one of my cards, one of the books, because it's quite strong, the energy in it. So, nurture yourself as you nurture others. Do unto yourself as you do unto others. Forgive yourself as you forgive others. Honor yourself and you honor others. It is time to use your inner light to bring wonder into your life. We are all different. We all have qualities that allow us to attract what we desire. We are all born to the magic that says, we are all born to the magic. We can ask for and receive all that we need.
That is so true. I felt that, Chris.
Totally. Yep.
It was beautiful. I'm reading here. Denise has written, I'm always blown away connecting with other light workers, how powerful the energy is. Oh, yeah. Chris Bliss, thank you, said Sophia. Ancient Tears Released, said Natalie. So many golden gems in what you wrote and read out to us. Many thanks, Di. So beautiful. So there's lots of beautiful energy flowing here, and the rain is miraculously, that was just one patch that came over. So it's miraculously disappeared here. See, Di, see what you did?
Yeah, cleared it. Yeah.
Brought it, cleared it, brought the cleansing rain through. Hey, as shamans, don't underestimate. We can do many magical things like that. That is very real, that many of us do not tell other people, because what was the last bit about the magic? Can you read that again for me, darling?
We are all born to the magic.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. And that, yeah, we are all born to the magic that says we can ask for and receive all that we need.
There we go. So how to invite others in when needing help? Ask.
Yeah, as simple as that.
Boom. That's what you said.
For sure.
Okay, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for everybody watching, for coming. Chris, is there anything else you wanted to share?
I just really want to thank you, Diane, for showing up and just coming out today. Every time you spoke, I mean, it was so powerful. I felt it every time in the heart. So I just want you to know that, you know, just like me, you've been behind the scenes for so long, but as you come out, man, you have something to offer, because yeah, I totally felt everything you said today. So thank you, sister, so much for being here with us.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Well, Rachel said best live ever. I love that. Tanya said thank you so much. Definitely real, said Denise. Georgia said wonderful. Amy said deeply heartfelt. Daniel said beautiful Trinity energies. Many golden nuggets to transform the heart, to allow the path to unfold in divine time. Yes, part 2, 3, 4, 5 with a smiley face with Di, please, says Fiona. So how's that anxiety level now? No. I feel there will be a part 2. I can feel it today. Sometimes I feel it after the live, but I'm remaining to stay here for a little bit longer to finish these energies, because I don't like the rushing and the quick. I like to say the goodbyes before, because it's not goodbye, it's see you later. There's a different energy. I would like to let everyone know that on the 22nd is that free live, amazing global healing that comes through Chris. Have you had a chance to see that? It's like the Uluru one that I did, that on the 22nd I'll be anchoring a new light body, and how incredible that's coming on the 22nd. On the 27th, we have the 144 gathering private Zoom. And I'm so excited, because that used to be the 100 Master Zoom. So many, we would reach up to 70 people at times coming into this space. This is really stepping it up with 144 New Earth energies that we're gathering together in a private Zoom. There is an exchange that's asked, that's between you and the divine, for souls to step up into for yourselves. Ask, and the way's always provided. So it's important for me to share those 2 dates, the 22nd and the 27th. And again, in 14 days time, we will have another master on. So I'm just releasing energies now. Anything else you two, if you'd like to share, I'm just going to look up who's next on the list that's coming. Feel free to share anything that may come at this point.
I'm still sitting in the glow. I'm basking in the glow of the
Asking, right?
You're loving it. Oh, it is a beautiful space, isn't it? I know. And that's the thing about being in these infinite energies, and we need to bring in finite boundaries now, because we just want to stay in that energy. And there's many people that, I know you were talking about these energies here, but it's just reminding us to stay conscious, grounded. Anyway, let me let that one go. So the next one will be on the 6th of March. Gosh, can you believe 2 weeks time will be 6th of March? It'll be Matthew Matinzi about living in service 24/7. I can't wait. Yeah. You like that one?
Yeah.
So that's going to be, hey, it's going to be me and the two boys, Di.
Oh, you'll have fun.
I'm going to be very spoilt to have those beautiful masculine energies. It's going to be such a treat for me. Yeah, these are really hard doing these videos. No, every single one is just an incredible love fest.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yep.
And so, Di, what would you say to someone that has been asked that's going to do one of these? What would you say to them now that you've had this experience?
Trust yourself and put yourself out there. It's not that scary.
That's what Natalie said too. She said, gosh, it's just do it. It's not, because, you know, I asked someone else the other day and she said, I clam up. And I said, well, I don't know whose videos you're talking about, because that's not what these are about. These are fun. These are, I've got you because this is platform, because I've got that, because I had to create that. And so we've got that space that you're protected. We come on and we be us. If not you, who? If not us, when? And that's what these are about on a brand new level, that there are no other videos like these. And I can say that honestly, because it's true.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you, beautiful ancient mother. Thank you, Chris, as usual, for being such a wonderful blessing of a host that holds me in my energy space as well, to allow me to process the energies. And you, Di, that loves me unconditionally, has been there for me as well. We've shared many tears, and we've shared a lot of frustration, and our sharing our warts and all, and our crazy bits and our broken bits. Yes, we're all perfect. I'm talking about our broken bits from trauma in the past, and just lovingly holding that space with someone. Just showing up is the best way to help as well. We don't all need fixing. We just need someone to hold that space with us, to allow us to take that moment for that magic energy with the divine to come in, that link, because your link with the divine is number one, is everything. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming. I look forward to seeing you all on the 22nd for now. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Arahanui.